the quiet way. He shielded my loud world. When did I realize my fiancé, Leo, loved me in the exact way I needed? It happened last fall, at his family's massive, chaotic Sunday dinner. Leo comes from a huge, loud Italian-American family in New Jersey. 50 people, kids screaming, 3 conversations happening at once. It is a beautiful mess, but I have a severe sensory processing disorder. To my brain, that room sounds like a jet engine, and it triggers instant, paralyzing panic. Still, I love him, so I put on a smile and promised myself I wouldn't be the wet blanket. We arrived at 2, and by 3:30, I was drowning. My chest felt tight, my palms were sweating, and the clinking silverware sounded like alarms. But the worst part? Leo kept disappearing. Every 15 minutes, he'd vanish. Hey babe, gonna help Uncle Tony with the grill. Gonna grab ice. Gonna check the football score. I was sitting on the couch, completely abandoned, fighting back tears. I thought, he's ashamed of me. I figured he was tired of babysitting the awkward girl while everyone else was laughing and drinking wine. By 4, I couldn't take it. I quietly slipped out to the backyard, walking down the long gravel path toward the old tool shed just to breathe, in the dark. But as I rounded the corner, I heard voices. It was Leo, talking to his mother and Aunt Maria. His voice was incredibly soft, almost pleading. He said, Ma, look, I love the music, but can we please turn the outdoor speakers down just a notch? And Aunt Maria, can we move the dessert table away from the main door? His mom asked if something was wrong. Leo sighed and said, No, Ma, everything's perfect. It's just, Maya gets really overwhelmed by heavy crowds and loud overlapping sounds, but she loves you guys, and she'd rather sit there and suffer in silence than ruin anyone's good time. I'm just trying to tone the environment down so she can breathe, without making her feel like a burden. I stood there, frozen. He hadn't been avoiding me at all. He was running interference the entire afternoon. He had spent the last 2 hours secretly restructuring a 50-person family party, shielding me from the chaos, without ever making me feel broken. I wiped a tear, waited a minute, and walked up, pretending I hadn't heard a thing. When he saw me, his face lit up, and he handed me a glass of water. As we walked back inside, the music was lower. The crowd was split up. It was peaceful. I didn't say a word. I just squeezed his hand, leaned my head on his shoulder, and for the first time in my life, I felt complete.